Good morning, children. Children, we'll continue with the Jody's fun. Okay. This is three. Move, movement directly in front of him startled him so that he tumbled backward. The fawn lifted its face to his. It turned his head with a wide, wandering motion and shook him through the stare of his liquid eyes. It was quivering, shaking slightly. It made no effort to rise or run. Jody could not trust himself to move. He whispered, "It's me." The fawn lifted its nose, scenting him. He reached out one hand and laid it on the soft neck. The touch made him delirious. He moved forward for all fours until he was close beside it. He put his arm around its body. So the fawn started moving, okay, backwards, okay, and he tumbled, but the fawn lifted his face to see the boy's face, okay. So it turned its head wide, wandering in motion, and shook, and he started shaking, okay. But the fawn did not run away, okay, and did not make an effort to run. So the boy Jody whispered that it is him. So the fawn is smelling the boy, okay, and scenting him. See here in the picture, the fawn and the Jody. So what is the meaning of delirious? Extremely excited. So the touch made him extremely excited. He moved forward for all four until he close beside it. He put his arms around his body. A light convulsion means a light shiver passed over it, but it did not stir. Shiver. It was uh, mm, uh, okay. Uh, there was a light shiver, but he did not shake, okay. The fawn, he stroked its sides as gently as though the fawn were a china deer and he might break it. So like china deer, so like china deer means a clay that is easily broken. So the boy Jody lifted the fawn very gently so that it does not get scared or run away, okay, like a china deer. Its skin was very soft, it was sleek and clean, and had a sweet scent of grass. So the fawn was very soft because it's a baby, okay? Soft and sleek means smoothie and shiny and clean, okay? And it was a grassy smell, okay? He rose slowly and lifted the fawn from the ground. Its leg hugged Limpy. They were surprisingly long, and he had to hoist the fawn as high as possible under his arm. So what happened? So slowly he lifted the fawn ground, and its leg was hung and limpy. So they were surprised long that he had pulled up the higher fawn high as possible from the ground. Okay, the boy. He was afraid that it might kick and bleat at sight and smell of its mother. He skirted the clearing and pushed his way into the thicket. So Jody was afraid that the fawn might kick or bleat, okay, when he smells his mother. He's so he was slowly going through the forest, okay, carrying the fawn. It was difficult to fight through with his burden. The fawn's leg caught in the bush and he could not lift his own with the freedom. So while doing that, fawn's leg was caught in a bush, okay. He tried to shield his face from pickling vines. So there was vines means long kind of a plant, okay, which have a like a rope. Its head bobbed with his stride. His heart thumped with the marvel of his acceptance of him. He reached the trail and walked as fast as he could until he came to this intersection with the road home. He stopped to rest and set the fawn down on its dangling legs. It wavered on them. It looked at him and bleated. So what happened, he stopped, okay, to rest. And also fawn, he took the fawn down, okay. And the boy was also tired carrying the fawn, so he gently kept the fawn on the ground, and the fawn also sat there, okay, without running away. He said, enchanted, I will carry you after I get my breath. So the boy is telling, let me take a breath, okay. सांस लेने दो. He was also tired carrying the fawn. He remembered his father saying that the fawn would follow if he had first been carried. He started away slowly. The fawn started after him. He came back to it and stroked it and walked away again. It took a few wobbling steps towards him and cried piteously. It was willing to follow him. It belonged to him. It was his own. He was light-headed, means unable to think clearly with his joy. He wanted to fondle it, to run around with it, to call him and come to him. So his father had told him that once you carry a fawn, after that it will follow you. Okay. Uh, Now he had put down the fawn, so just he's walking and seeing that whether the fawn will follow him or not. So the fawn is following the boy Jody, okay. mm, mhm. So this much